I mean, what number one pound for pound get put to sleep like that? Like, dude, you got to get woken up with smelling salts. Like, dude, you face planting the ring. Like, that is ridiculous, man. And back on the Lomachenko and Rigo thing, again, it's gonna come down to hype job exposed, man. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you telling me that this guy is so great, Lomachenko. You telling me he's so great, but he literally lost to an Uber driver, Toledo. He lost to a guy with 12, 13 losses, but you're telling me
double-digit losses. Exactly. I keep bringing that up. And the media seems to forget that. They want you to forget that this dude has a loss. He lost to a fucking dude who has double-digit losses. And you're trying to tell me that he's in there with the upper echelons of Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford, even Mikey Garcia, dudes who have never lost a fight?
Mikey Garcia put that boy on a stretcher, man. I'm telling you right now. Mikey Garcia would put that boy on a stretcher. But, like you said, double-digit losses. And I was at the Gary Russell fight, man. I was there live. People in the crowd didn't know who was winning that fight, man. It was close. It was a majority decision. People forget that. It was a close fight. It was a majority decision for Lomachenko. People want to forget that. He did not dominate Gary Russell. He barely won the fight. So now you're telling me we got a guy who's proven in Rigondeaux going against a guy who's shaky. Shaky resume, could be another great white hype job, man. It's shaky. It's shaky, man. You don't know with this guy, man. You think, again, we saw Lomachenko in his last fight. He took a lot of punishment, man.
Yeah, and Ringo rarely takes punishment. Now, I know he struggled against that Japanese dude, but that was because that was one of them fights where you could tell he wasn't motivated by that fight because he couldn't get the big fight. One thing about remember this.
He might get
remember one thing about Ringo, when he start hitting you, he take away your will to win. He had Joseph Abeko in retreat mode throughout the fight. He was just like, I don't want to get knocked out by this dude. I'm just going to back up. I mean, he had him to the point to where he was just like, I'm in survivor mode after. I mean, he literally was backing up because Ringo had already took him out of the fight. You see what he did to Nonito Donaire. Nonito Donaire was never the same after Ringo got a hold of him. It was the one-sided beating except for that knockdown where basically he threw a punch after the referee tried to break and he caught Ringo, and Ringo got right back up and went on to beat the hell out of Nonito Donaire. It was a one-sided fight. I mean, he had Nonito Donaire to the point he wanted to retire. Now, keep in mind, this was another dude that they was trying. Now, keep in mind, you remember this, JT, when they had Nonito Donaire rated as top 5 pound-for-pound fighter.
Top 3. They had him, it was Floyd, Andre Ward, and Donaire. Come on, yeah, dude, it was bullshit. It was bullshit, man. But at least Donaire could fight, man. No, Donaire could fight, man. Donaire, at that particular time, was rocking and knocking people out. He wasn't losing to no from Mariaga, and they trying to tell me that this dude is number 1. Come on, man. Like, I mean. Well,
he wasn't fighting people coming off knockout losses either. That's what people keep forgetting. That dude came off of not getting KO'd in a fight. So, of course, Lomachenko was going to go in there and beat that dude up. And then Nicholas Walters, he appeared to be never was. Nicholas Walters just fucking quit in the fight. So, I mean, and not to mention he had been out of the ring for almost a year. So they always fight. This is what they do. Lomachenko look for an advantage. And Gary Russell Jr., let's just face the facts about Gary Russell Jr. At the time, Gary Russell Jr., it was a question about who Gary Russell Jr. had fought. He didn't really have that experience at the time because Gary Russell Jr. had fought like suspect competition. So it was just one of them things. It was perfect timing. They put Lomachenko in there at the right time, and he beat Gary Russell Jr. But it's funny, I didn't watch that fight like 3 more times, and the fight is a lot closer than what they made it out to be. It wasn't a blowout that, they made it out to be, because it was a very close fight.
It was a close fight, man. It was a close fucking fight, and they make it seem like he went in there and blew out Gary Russell. He did not blow out Gary Russell. And one thing we know about Rigo now, he got one punch knockout power, man. He will put your ass out of there. He catch you with that left hand. He will knock you out with one shot. You know. So.
Oh well, Lomachenko, if he go fucking around like he did with everybody else, then you gonna see him getting picked up off the ground. I guarantee you, he's gonna fight a very cautious fight.
Well, he better, man, because all that pity pat bullshit, throwing little pity pat punches, he gonna get his ass. He gonna get his jaw broken by Rigo, man. He better come in there and take this serious, man, or he'll get his ass laid out like Chocolatito, man. You know.
I don't think he gonna fight like reckless like he did, and I'm gonna tell you something. It really must have been something for Lomachenko taking this long to sign this contract. Because, I mean, Rigo went out of his way to, like, make this fight happen. And keep in mind, Rigo is the smaller dude. So we going to see if this – and it's funny, JT, you get a lot of these clowns telling us we should like Lomachenko because of the way he fights. You got a lot of these motherfuckers say, yeah, well, he has a black style fighter. He has a style of a black person. So
he don't got no black style. What black fighter?
No, this is
that bullshit like that, man.
No, this is what they tell us. This is what other people tell us. But then you have the same motherfuckers that tell us we should like somebody like Lomachenko, but then they had the audacity to tell us, oh, we only root for certain fighters because they black. So that doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. So, I mean, for real, I don't think, I mean, it's like this, man. We gonna find out sure enough if Lomachenko is the real deal, or will it be some advantage that's going to help him? Will the weight play a big difference in him beating Guillermo Ringadal? But they say Rigo is already training at 129, adjusting. So he's preparing himself for the weight. So when he gets in there, everything will be there. The skill set, the power, you know, you're going to see the Guillermo Ringadal that you used to seeing. Now, he's ready. He's going to get up for this fight.
Yeah, yep. They both going to get up for this fight. And one thing we know is that Ringadal is used to being a smaller man. It's not like that Japanese dude, he was like 5'11", you know, and Rigo broke his jaw and took his soul, man, knocked him out. So, you know, it is what it is, man. I think Rigo definitely got more power, better footwork, more experience. You know, he has more fights professionally.
Two-time Olympic gold medalist. That's something that people keep forgetting. Rigo has a very lengthy amateur career his damn self.
They both got 2 gold medals. I think Rigo gonna beat the fuck out of him, man. He gonna beat him, dude. He gonna beat him, man. Unless Lomachenko force his will on him and really use his size, which, you know, he don't really fight like that on the inside. He would have to fight like the dude who fought Chocolatito, man. Use pressure and put pressure and use his size, which he don't do. You know, he gonna try to, you know, do that footwork, side to side, head bobbing bullshit, basketball bullshit, pump fake. Dude, Rigondeaux's gonna catch him with the left hand and hurt him, man. You know.
I can see Lomachenko getting dropped in this fight. I do think Lomachenko might catch him early in the fight and try and possibly drop Rigo, but guess what? He gonna get up and he gonna make adjustments. Every time Rigo has been dropped, he done got up.
One thing about Rigo, once he hurts you, he go for broke and get your ass out of there like Deontay Wilder, man. He started going crazy on your ass if he get you hurt. So, you know, Lomachenko can't afford to get hurt, man. You know, because Rigo will get your ass out of there.
Well, you know, we'll see what Uncle Bob is doing. Maybe Uncle Bob is just basically sacrificing Rigo, and he coming to his senses and putting all his emphasis on Crawford where it belongs. So maybe that's what's going on. Maybe it's like, look, man, I better concentrate on Bud because I can't afford to lose him like I did Floyd Mayweather because he was too stupid to hold. He had a gym in Floyd, and he was too stupid to keep Floyd because he wanted to keep putting emphasis on Oscar De La Hoya, and we all knew Oscar De La Hoya was on the decline. Oscar had lost multiple fights, but he still wanted to focus on Oscar De La Hoya, trying to make Oscar De La Hoya this world icon, and Oscar De La Hoya just didn't have the panache to be like Floyd Mayweather. He just didn't have it. So maybe Bob Arum came to us. Maybe he didn't. And then, not to mention, we all know Oscar's past that Bob Arum helped cover up, but he still wanted to put emphasis on Oscar. So let's hope that maybe he like, well, you know what, fuck Lomachenko. I'm just going to feed him the Rigo, and we going to get this shit over with. And I'm just going to focus on Crawford.
Lomachenko lose this, man. It's like Roman Gonzalez's hype job exposed, man, you know, because you losing to a guy moving up 2 weight classes, man. You'll look horrible for you, man.
Well, look, JT, let's just keep it all the way 100. Even if somehow, some way, Lomachenko will figure out a way to get past Guillermo Rigondeaux, the writing is on the wall for him. He didn't reach his limits. He can't go up to 140. He can't go up to 147 because, one, he's small as fuck. So, I mean, for real, he living on borrowed time, too. And you only gonna be able to put him in the ring with so many, you know, it's only so much competition you're gonna be able to put him in the ring with before people start like trying to, you know, before he starts losing. So, you know, I'm telling you, because if he's stupid enough to fight, Mikey Garcia gonna end his shit. if he fight Mikey Garcia, it's over.
Mikey Cole with it, man.
And I'm gonna tell you, Lomachenko gonna have one of those Roy Jones type of endings too. He gonna have just like when he fought Tarver the second time. You can see it coming with Lomachenko because somebody gonna set his ass up. Hopefully, it happens in the next fight because Lomachenko ain't gonna be. He's not gonna last very much longer. Keep in mind, he almost 30. Lomachenko isn't that good of a defensive fighter. He can be hit. So he's another one.
We saw it in his last fight, and we saw it against Benito. The writing's on the wall, man. You know, the writing's on the wall. You know, he took some punishment in that last fight. Got cut. He took punishment. You know, I mean, against a smaller guy coming off a knockout loss, man. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see if the hype is real, man. You know, because we gonna be in there with a real one in December, man. We'll be in there with a real one, so we gonna see what's up, man. You know.
Yeah. All right. Hey, man. Well, we got to do this again. We gonna do this again. Pretty much the aftermath. So.
We're gonna do the aftermath after tomorrow, man. I gotta get ready. I gotta, you know, so I gotta get all this shit ready and clean up and shit. So. Yeah, man, we gonna do aftermath after tomorrow, man. We gonna see what we gonna talk about what happened, man.
Oh, hey, JT, let me ask you something before you go, because we might as well talk about this too. We might as well talk about Andre Ward, the real best fighter on the planet. Do you like the idea of Andre Ward considering fighting Anthony Joshua? I talked about it with Ticket TV. It's one of them things. I don't think that's a good idea, but I do believe in Dre. Do you think Andre Ward should fight Anthony Joshua? Allegedly he told Jim Lampley that he says he can beat Anthony Joshua. Do you think that's a good idea for Andre Ward to attempt something like that?
No, man, I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's just too drastic of a weight disparity between the two, man. It's just too much. I mean, if Joshua was a little smaller, like 20 pounds smaller, then yeah. But I tell you what, though, I think Andre Ward right now could go up and beat Joseph Parker, though. I think he could beat Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is 6'3". He don't have that much power, and I think Andre Ward could beat him up on the inside and win. I think he can beat Joseph Parker, though, but Joshua, nah, man. I think that's just too drastic of a jump, and it's just like, you know, sacrificing yourself, man. For what, man? He already made a lot of money. He's a man at light heavyweight. You know, he could just fight Adonis Stevenson. He could fight Badu Jack. You know, there's big fights for him at light heavyweight, man. He should stay there, get a couple more fights there, and then, you know, maybe he can move up and win and fight the winner of that cruiserweight tournament they're doing. Maybe he can do something like that, man. You know, but I don't think jumping up and fighting Joshua right now is a good idea. But I do think he'll beat the fuck out of Tony Bellew. I'll tell you that right now. He'll beat the fuck out of
Okay.
Tony. You know?
Okay, so now it's official. So, yeah, all right, JT. I appreciate that. So, I'm glad somebody else is on, see what I see. I don't think that's a good idea.
No. That's like, and then, you know, if he do that and get, then what's next? Wilder? Like, come on, man. It's just too much, man. Talking about guys at 6'7", 6'6", with 80-something inch reach, with knockout power in both hands. Nah, man. No. That's not something he should be doing right now. I mean, I know Roy Jones did it, but I mean, let's be honest, it was a cherry pick. You know, it wasn't like
it was weak ass
Lewis. He wasn't fighting Mike Tyson. He fought Andrew, you know, whatever the fucking guy name is.
He fought weak ass John Ruiz, the dude who had got knocked through. Yeah, who had got like knocked through the ropes or something by David Tua. So yeah. All right.
Yeah, let you go, man. We'll get back at it tomorrow after the fight, man.
Okay.
All right, man.